AI is supposed to make data easier to use. So why is it still giving the wrong answers? As more teams start using tools like Copilot in Power BI, there's this expectation that you can just ask a question and get the right answer instantly. But here's the reality. If your data isn't properly prepared for AI, you're not getting intelligence, you're getting guesses, and those guesses can look very convincing, even when they're wrong. Let's walk through a real example from Collectiv's senior analytics consultant, Liz, to show you exactly what this looks like, how Copilot interprets a question, what happens when your data model isn't clearly defined, and more importantly, how to fix it.
We have this report, and we are going to ask Copilot which month had the highest sales in Australia. A little bit of context. In our data, we have a few different measures Copilot could use for sales, specifically the sum of sales and also quantity sold. I would think either of those would work for total sales. And we also have Australia on this geography table, which is tied to customer, and on this sales territory table, which is tied to the territory. So let's see what Copilot responds with. I'm going to ask, which month of 2013 had the highest sales in Australia? All right, it's coming back with October, giving us a sales amount. Let's see how Copilot arrived at that. So it's using all sales, which is not the measure it should be using. It should be using sum of sales or quantity sold. And it's also using the territory table to get the country. So let's say we want to tell Copilot to either use sum of sales or quantity sold, depending on what the user would like to see, and also to only get the country from the geography table, not the territory table. So to do that, we are going to go to Prep Data for AI. And first thing we're going to do is simplify the schema. So we don't want Copilot using this territory table, so we'll just unselect that and click Apply. And then let's add some AI instructions. And this is where you can tell Copilot what to do in certain scenarios. And I actually like to use Copilot to generate these Copilot instructions. So in our instructions, we're going to ask Copilot to ask the user if they want to see sum of sales or quantity sold. And we'll also just reiterate that if it's asked for a country, it should be getting it from that geography table. So here's the prompt we're going to use. We're going to say, rewrite these as an instruction block for AI instructions in Power BI. Let's see what Copilot gives us. All right, so we can just copy this and then paste it in here. So it's saying to always ask whether we want to use sum of sales or quantity sold. And when the user asks for country, to use the geography table. So let's apply this and close. And now let's have to reopen Copilot, which you can do by collapsing the plane, turning off Copilot, turning it back on. And now let's try again. So we're going to say, which month of 2013 had the highest sales in Australia? All right, so it's asking us if we want to see it in sales amount in dollars or quantity sold in number of items. Let's use quantity sold. Okay, so it looks like it was highest in December of 2013, where we sold 3,488 units in Australia. And to double check, we can see how Copilot arrived at this, or we can actually open up and expand the answer to look at the DAX query. That's how I prefer to do it. So yep, it got Australia from the geography table. That's great. Filtered for 2013. And it used quantity sold. So there we go. Copilot was able to follow the instructions that we gave it.
AI doesn't eliminate the need for good data modeling, it actually makes it more important. If your data is unclear, duplicated, or loosely defined, AI will amplify those issues. But when your data is structured correctly and paired with clear AI instructions, tools like Copilot become incredibly powerful. If you're starting to explore AI in your reporting environment, this is where to start. Make sure your data is ready for it.